30 k's an hour on the Cunningham Highway. My mind begins to wander from the mundane drive to a place a bit further down the road, the peaceful bushwalks and breathtaking summits of Mount Mitchell and Mount Cordeaux. I remember the time I witnessed a Cessna flying below me, navigating through the gap called Cunningham's Gap. So who was Cunningham, and why is he remembered through a highway and a pristine section of the Great Dividing Range? Nestled in this mountain pass is a monument, erected in 1927, where I begin my search to find the answers. The Allan Cunningham Memorial is situated on the Cunningham Highway at Cunningham's Gap. It consists of a 5-metre stone cairn in the form of an obelisk. Its rough, mossy stone seemingly at home in the surrounding bush. The memorial plaque reads as follows: erected on the 11th of June 1927 to the memory of Allan Cunningham, who discovered the Darling Downs on the 6th of June 1827 and this mountain pass on the 11th of the same month. A quick internet search shows that there is plenty of documented history on the Allan Cunningham Memorial. I turn to the National Archives of Australia first, which reveals the memorial, although constructed on the centenary of Cunningham's passage of the Darling Downs, was not financially supported by the National Cabinet of the Prime Minister. Rather, it was supported and built by the local community, who also assisted as volunteers in opening the roads to and past Cunningham's Gap. I learned the memorial was heritage listed in 2022, so I checked the Queensland Heritage Register, where some additional facts are revealed about the memorial. I wanted to learn more about the man who is so venerably remembered at Cunningham's Gap. I wanted to learn more about the British explorer and botanist Allan Cunningham. According to Australia's virtual herbarium, Cunningham collected over 3,000 specimens from hundreds of locations across Australia and New Zealand. In 1817, Cunningham explored west of the Blue Mountains, New South Wales. In 1818, he voyaged aboard the Mermaid along the north coast of Australia into Arnhem Land. In 1819, he voyaged to Van Diemen's Land, returning to Sydney in 1820. In 1823, he discovered a passage described as the great route of communication between Bathurst, the Hunter River, and the Liverpool Plains. In 1826, he sailed to New Zealand. In 1827, he journeyed northwards where he entered the Darling Downs and noted the importance of the lush grazing country. Later that year, he sailed to Moreton Bay and explored the country southward to the Logan River, McPherson's Ranges, and passed through Cunningham's Gap. Between 1830 and 1837, he returned to Britain to document his specimens, returning to Sydney as colonial botanist, which he resigned soon after to resume the more favourable occupation of collecting. Allan Cunningham died in Sydney on the 27th of June, 1839. I conduct some online research through monumentsaustralia.org, revealing that there are 11 public memorials commemorating Allan Cunningham. I discover 8 of the 11 are connected to Cunningham's 1827 journey to the Darling Downs. I learn of only one memorial that commemorates Cunningham's botanical discoveries in their entirety, across New Holland, Norfolk Island and New Zealand. It's a marble tablet at a church in Rose Bay. Incidentally, I also find an unexpected connection between family and place. My uncle lives only a couple of 100 metres away from a monument commemorating Cunningham's crossing of the Gwydir River. My curiosity leads me to the following questions. Why is Cunningham's expeditions to Arnhem Land, Tasmania and New Zealand lesser known and hardly memorialised compared to his discovery of the Darling Downs? Whose agenda does memorialising Cunningham in this way benefit? Some food for thought on my drive to work.